Am I audible, Trilokya Joshika ne ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
you're audible.
Okay. You can also turn on the video. Hmm. Let us wait for the others also to join. So today we will be revising the chapter forest, okay? Today forest we will be doing, tomorrow we will be doing the wind, storm and cyclone. Apart from these two, any other chapter need to be revised? No. Okay. So Snehal and Jarvi they have to join. Shreyansh will not join. We'll wait for a minute more. And I think in another 2, 3 months you will be in the grade 8. Time has gone so soon. Yes, and like within very soon, you'll be reaching to your grade 10, then you'll pass your grade 10, then you'll be reaching to the grade 12, then the college life will start. It'll be like, it'll fly so soon. Only in the 11th, you feel like, little kind of the stress will be there, the pressure will be there, only in the grade 11. But apart from that, all the grades will pass so soon. Hmm. I think Snehal has joined, so Charvi is remaining. Let me message Charvi.
Ma'am, I'll on my camera just 2 minutes.
Okay, okay. Now we'll start the chapter forest, our lifeline basically. The reason why the forests are being called as a lifeline because many products or many items or many materials we are getting it from the forest. And if we have to say what is forest, any idea what is forest? Forest is naturally created or it is naturally being created or artificially we are making it forest.
Ma'am, naturally.
Naturally, right? We are not creating it. We are not doing anything naturally. It is like being created by the nature. And forest is generally a kind of the reason or it kind of the section of a ground where it will be covered with so many trees, with the different varieties of the plants, different varieties of the animals. These all things will be there, right? Not only one, many different varieties will be there. And these varieties will stay there and they will be getting their own habitat there. Correct. Whatever they need, according to the requirement, they will be getting the certain things from the forest. That is what the forest. So it is a section of a ground or the region where many trees, different forms of the plants, different forms of the animals, all will be living together. Now, apart from the plants and the animals, there will be the birds also. There will be the microbes also. There will be the shrubs, trees, wild animals also in the forest. Not only the domestic animal, but also the wild animals will be there. That is why you might have seen in the movies and all, they will be saying that don't go deep inside the forest. Why? Because when you go deep inside the forest, that is a place for the wild animal to live in. And when you reach there, then ultimately those wild animal can be harmful. So that is the reason they'll be saying that don't go deep into the forest. Then here, these are the biotic component. Second component, what forests require are the sunlight, right? They will be requiring the sunlight, then only they can grow. Then they require the air. Then they require the nutrition also. They require the water also. So these are the abiotic things what the forest will be requiring. Now, when I say the forest, it means the birds, the plants, the microbes, every kind of the living organism I'm talking about. Okay. So forest is basically for all the organisms I'm generally talking about now. Depending upon the area to area, state to the state, the forest varieties might be different. The animals staying in that forest might be different. In your area, the forest will be different. In my area, it will be different. So it is not like entirely different, but yes, some differences will be there in the birds, in the animals and all. So that is how we can say it is a different, diverse form of the animals are present in the forest. Now, apart from that, there will be different kinds of the trees also, bamboo. Then we have the amla tree, the bamboo tree, the sesame tree. You might have heard, like, the doors which we have in our home, they are mostly made up of the sesame. So that sesame wood, from where they are getting it? They are getting it from the forest only. So in the wood, basically, there is not only one type, there are many type of the wood. If you have seen the movie, what is that movie name? I can't remember that movie name. Movie name is in that this Arjun will be there now with the
Ma'am,
shoulder like
Pushpa,
this.
Pushpa.
Pushpa 2, right? In the Pushpa 2, you might have seen he will be selling the wood, right? The red color wood that he will be selling. That is also another kind of the wood which is like, very, very costly. At the same time, it is like used for the different purposes. So Shisham is also one kind of the wood. Karna, you don't have the class right now here. You have to join on the graphy with Harsha ma'am at 5:30. Okay, Karna? Let me. Okay. So that is what, like in the Pushpa movie, we have seen the different types of the wood will be there. Now, these biotic and abiotic component is actually helping for all of us, not only for survival, but also for getting the money. Sometimes from the forest, we get the medicine. Those medicine they will be taking and they will be selling it, right? Then we will be getting the different kinds of the wood item. Wood we can get it, and wood item we can make it. Like if you go to the hill station and all, they will be giving the keychains and all, the wood keychains, and you can write your name over that. You can ask them, they can write your name. So that is also what a kind of the ornament through which they can make the money out of it. So different reasons are there for making the money from the forest. Medicinal purpose, ornamental purpose. So then there will be a flower, very small flower, orchids are there. So many different things are available in the forest. Now, when we talk about a particular kind of the trees and all, if you have seen the trees, the upper part of the tree is called as a crown. That is called as a crown. Now, in the crown, when you talk about the upper part of the crown, in the crown, generally what happened, different shapes will be there. If you have the trees in your home, some will be like you might have seen the Christmas trees, right? In the Christmas trees, the crown will be like this, right? When if you talk about the maybe the neem tree has a different top part of it. So that upper part of a tree that is called as a crown. And every different trees will have a different kind of the crowns. Then canopy. Canopy is also the other word called as ruhika. Snehal, turn on your video. Ruhika, turn on your video.
Yes, ma'am.
Ruhika, Ruhika, we are discussing about the forest, our lifeline chapter.
Okay, ma'am.
So canopy is like, if you're going somewhere and if you feel like it is very sunny, what do? You will go and stand under the sun, right? So when you stand under the sun, that space where you get the shade, that is called as a canopy of the tree. Fine. So that shady area of the tree is called as a canopy of the tree. For example, now if this is the tree, okay, And this is the part where what is there? The tree crown is there. Okay, this much tree crown is there. So that this side, this side, this side, and this side, all the four side, whatever the shades are present, that is called as the canopy, which will be giving us the shade. Now, when we reach deeper into the forest, when we enter into the forest, there will be the different layers, right? That is called as stratification. Have you ever heard this word stratification? No.
Ma'am, like
Ruhika,
I did.
tell me what is
Like
that?
like stratification is basically like layers.
Hmm, correct. Or if I have to explain that, it
Like I
means
heard it
hmm, hmm,
like when they say sedimentary rocks are also called as stratified rocks.
correct. True, true. Very true, Ruhika. Right. Good. So, as mentioned by Ruhika, it's nothing but it's about the layer. Different layers are present in the forest, right? So, it's a process of creating the multiple strata. Strata means layer within the ecosystem. Now, if I say, like in your school, you will be standing in a line, right, according to your height in the assembly. Correct? So, one, two, three, four, five, six, like this. That is also what is a kind of the strata, or it's a kind of the layer which you are forming. Fine. In the forest, the stratification will be formed because of the flora, the plants which will be present there. So lowermost are the shrubs which is present there. Second one are the if no lowermost are the what herbs, then shrubs, then trees. Like this, the stratification are being formed in the ecosystem, right? So some plants will be very small, they are the herbs. Some plants will be the medium size, they are the shrubs. Then ultimately we will be getting the trees also there. So topmost layer will be present, which is the tree there. Okay, this process is called as a stratification, where it will be the multiple layers will be formed in the ecosystem, and every layer have a different kind of the function. It is not like same kind of function, right? If I talk about the herbs, they have a different function. They will not be giving us the wood, correct? They do not provide us the wood. Whereas if I talk about the shrubs, what do they have? They are the medium sized plant, and they will be requiring the most sunlight. Example, grasses we have, right? Do you think so the grasses need the sunlight to grow? They give us anything from it? Do we get anything from the grass? No. So herbs do not need the sunlight to grow. They can grow automatically without sunlight also. But coming to the shrub, for example, rose plant, if I talk about the lemon plant, if I talk about, do they need the sunlight? Yes, they need the sunlight for their growth. If they do not get the sunlight, then in that case, they will not be able to grow. Reaching to the next part of it, trees. Trees will automatically get the sunlight because they're the topmost layer, right? If anything, tallest person is standing, right? The tallest person will get everything, and the lower one will not get anything. So trees are the kind of the material which will be providing the crown to any part of the plant, and always the sunlight will be directly over them. Clear? So that is why the trees are called as emergent layer. Emergent, emergent layer, because they are the uppermost layer of the trees, and they will be emerging by themselves. They can grow by themselves because directly they are getting the sunlight. Okay, that was about the plant. Now coming to the animal, different animals will be there. It can be the small insects can be there, the beetles can be there, the bugs can be there, the microbes can be there. They all will be searching, they all will be roaming here and there for the food, shelter, and the different environmental conditions and all. Now, for many of them, it is like, the place to live in, right? Or no? Do they live there or not?
They live.
Yes, right. They will be living there, and they will be finding out their own place to live in actually. It is not like naturally that habitat or that shelter has been created for them. Karna, you have the class at 5:30, and over the graphy you need to join, Karna. Okay. So there are also different types are there. Can you tell me the types among the animals which we can find? Like how in the trees we have herb shrubs, and the trees in the plants we have. In the animals,
Herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores.
very good, Ruika, correct. Herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. Herbivores, basically they will be eating the plants. Then carnivores, they will be eating the flesh of the animals. And then The omnivores they will be eating both. Apart from that, apart from these three, there will be the other two also, which are called as decomposers and the scavengers. I hope you have learned these terms.
Yes, ma'am.
So, uh, generally, what happened, the kids get confused between these two words. They think like they are same, but actually they are not same at all. Decomposers and the scavengers are different. Do you know, children, what is the difference? Any one of you, Snehal, Charvi, do you know? Ruhika, Joshika, Himank, and Trilokya, what is the difference between both decomposers and the scavengers?
Ma'am, I only know that decomposers are the dead and they eat the dead and decaying matter.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know about scavengers.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you, I'll tell you. When we talk about the decomposers, what do? They'll just feed on the dead body. Okay, if any dead body is there, they will be feeding on them and they will be converting themselves into the soluble nutrients. That soluble nutrient, where it goes? It goes into the soil. Once it reaches to the soil, who will be using it for the growth? The plants. Correct. So, if any decomposers are there, if they sit and they feed on the dead and decay organism, what do? They will be feeding at the same time that dead body, they will be converting in the soluble form of it, which goes into the soil in the form of nutrient, and then the plant roots will take it and they will use it for the growth and development and to prepare the food. They are the decomposers. Like, for example, you have the bacteria. Now, you might have seen, when any human body was like dead human body is there, dead animals are there. Two conditions are there. The first condition is like where you cannot see the organism, but you can see that on the dead animal, half of the animal is not there. It's not because any other person has eaten it or any other animal has eaten it. Sometimes it is because those microbes, like the bacteria, we cannot see them. And already what they have eaten, what they have done, they have eaten that part. They have ate that part. That is the reason because of them we are not able to identify what they are. So we cannot see the bacteria. They are called as the decomposers who will be feeding on them. Second part are the scavengers, whom we can see very clearly, like eagle, vulture. You might have seen eagle and vulture will be flying, but anyhow, if they see from so far, their eyes are very sharp. So if from so far, if they see any kind of the dead body, they will be coming, they will be taking it, they will be, eating it from their teeth, sharp teeth and all. That is what is the scavengers. In the case of the scavengers, they eat the body of the dead animal. But in the case of the decomposers, they are not eating them. They are feeding on them and they're converting their body part into the soluble form of it. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear with this decomposer scavengers? Now, from the grade 8 onwards, you have to learn it. Every grades you have. So you should know in a easy way. This is a very easy way to understand. Decomposers, they will be feeding on the dead and decay matter and they will convert them into the soluble form of it so that the plants can use for their growth and development. But scavengers, they will be seeing, they will be eating them completely. They do not convert them into any form of the nutrients. Okay. Then decomposers, they are called as a natural cleaners or they are called as a cleaning agent in the forest. In the forest, they plays a very, very, very important role more than the scavengers. Scavengers actually does not, go deep into the forest or they do not much worried about it. But decomposers are very, very important for the forest because if by chance, because of any reason, any kind of the animal died, what happened? They have to actually clean them. Now, person cannot go there. The person cannot go and every time clean it. Automatically, through the surrounding, these decomposers, they will go and feed on them. And they clean that. Clean means it is not like they will be taking it out. It means they will be feeding on them and they convert them into the soluble form, which goes into the soil. So after some time, what happened? You will not be able to find that dead animal because they are being converted by the decomposers. So that is how they are called as a cleaning agent. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So all the kind of the waste material which is being generated of the dead bodies of the animals or the plants and all, they will be converted by the decomposers only. That is why they are very, very important part of it. Now coming to the next part, which are the forest. Forests are called as the green lungs actually. So why they are called as a green lung? Because they will be providing us the oxygen, right? Whatever the oxygen we needed through the big, big trees or the plants, whatever are present there, from that part, we will be getting it. So proper breathing, we will be getting it. That is why the forests, they are called as a green lung. So they will be providing the wood that will be giving the oxygen, and also we after using, we will be releasing the carbon dioxide. So the balance is there. They are giving us the O2, we are giving them the CO2. Correct? The trees are providing us the oxygen. In return, we are giving them the carbon dioxide for their growth and development. So that is how they are called as a green lungs of it. Then, do the people live in the forest? Do you think so? They live in the forest, the people.
Yes, ma'am. Most of the tribes do.
Very good. The tribes basically, tribes people, they basically live in the forest for their survival. So they will be actually relying on the forest only to get the food, drink, shelter, and the medical thing. So they completely rely on the forest only. They do not go to the markets and all for shopping and all. They will be just there inside the forest, and they will be, because they know they know how to deal with the animals, how to deal with the plants, or they have the proper kind of experience. Because of that, they never come out actually, come out of the forest and all. They survive only on the material what is present inside the forest. Then apart from that, the forest is also called as the dynamic living entities. Now why the forests are called as dynamic living entities? Because be it the plants, be it the animals, all are dependent on each other, right? Plant, what do? They will be giving the nourishment to the animals, maybe the herbivore, the carnivore, or the omnivore. Or it can be herbivore will be giving to the carnivore, carnivore can give it to the omnivore, or omnivore can get it from both of them. Like this, right? So plants, they can give the nourishment to them. At the same time, what the animals will be doing for the plants?
They'll be giving carbon dioxide required.
They will be giving the carbon dioxide. So whatever the carbon dioxide is required, they will be providing it to the plant so that their growth can happen for them in a proper way. And also at the same time, the decomposers like the microbes, they will be providing them the cleanliness so that they can grow easily there. Clear? The next thing is, how do the forests prevent the flood and the soil erosion? So basically, as I mentioned already, the forest will have a different certification, right? Different layers are there. Now in them, the topmost layer are the tree, and the highest numbers are also the trees will be there. So due to which the capacity of holding the water will increase. I think in the soil chapter, if you have in your book now, you might have learned about the percolation rate. Percolation rate is basically a kind of the rate where the absorption of the soil will be decided. Okay, how much time the soil is taking to absorb that particular water. So when the roots are present in all the trees, the rate of holding the water get increases. Now, if rate of holding, the roots can easily hold the water easily, right? In that case, do you think so? The flood can come easily? No, because the roots are there, okay, hold it. But imagine if all the trees will remove from the forest, then can flood come? It
Yes,
can
ma'am.
come easily, right? Because there is no one to hold the water. So someone is required to hold the water. So that will be done with the help of the trees only. So floods will not be reaching there. And but sometimes what happen, the big people and all, they will be converting the forest into the urbanization form of it, wherein they can either construct the building, they can either construct some other thing and all. Generally, it does not happen, but yes, in rare of the rare chances, they try to do that. That the forest where the wild animals specifically they do not live it. What do they do? That forest area they will be taking it, and they will try to convert them into some industries and all. So during that time, they cannot convert them directly, because that soil has what the forest soil has already many nutrients. So that is the reason they have to wait for many years. Otherwise, if they immediately construct from the soil, the plant will keep on growing, and they will not be able to, survive that bricks and over the ground and all. That is why First of all, they will make that land infertile. What do you mean by infertile?
Ma'am, like when the soil loses its fertility.
Very good. So it means when the soil cannot absorb the nutrients, I can say that. Okay. So what they will do, since the forest has a land which has lot of the nutrients and all, what they'll make sure first thing that the land should go infertile. It means the soil, whatever is present there, they should not get the nutrients so that the whole land will turn into the desert form of it, which this process is called as desertification. Okay, converting the fertile land into the infertile land. So where the forest was there, now they are converting them into the infertile land, that is called as a desertification. Now once the desertification is done, now there is no chances that the trees can grow or any kind of the herb, shrubs or something else can be grown there. Clear? So that is the desertification. Then the next thing is, how do the forest can prevent pollution? So forest, what they're doing, they have lot of the oxygen and all. So that is the reason they will be always pure and fresh they will be. And at the same time, the strong winds are there, dust are there, storms are there. They will be kept aside. So they will not allow that dust particles, to reach out to the other area and all because of their strength and all. So because of this reason, what happened? They will be acting like a kind of the pollution free. They prevent the pollution. And also for the noise pollution, you might have heard, right? When the noise pollution is going on during that time, can you hear the sound in the forest? If you go deep into the forest, can you hear what is happening outside? Which car
No,
is going?
ma'am.
Which
No,
bike is
ma'am.
going? No, because there is so much of the oxygen and so much of the area is occupied by the tree. These trees will absorb the noise pollution, and because of that, the area becomes a noise free actually. So highway, whatever the highway is creating the harsh noises and all, that will be absorbed by the woodlands, and because of that, it prevents the noise pollution in the surrounding neighborhoods and all. Clear? So these all are the things which are given in the forest. Different uses are given where it can be used for creating the ornaments, for medicines, for getting the wood and all. So these are the small things which are given in the chapter forest. So tomorrow we will be discussing about, like the same way we will be discussing about the wind, storm and cyclone, or any other chapter if you wanted. Charvi and Snehal, do you want any other chapter to be revised?
Ma'am, we're done like almost all the chapters.
Okay. And storm chapter will be there for Himank and Joshika, right? Okay. Charvi, any other chapter you wanted to revise?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll show you a video now related to this chapter. Just a minute. Let me share a screen. Just a minute. So I'll just play the video. I think I was logged out. Okay, let me share now. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay. So let me share the screen again. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
importance of forests. Hello friends. Forests have a very important role in our lives from ancient times. They are one of the gifts of nature to mankind. We usually remember the trees when we get the comfort of their shade on a hot and sunny day. There is life if there are forests. Let us find out with the help of this video the importance of forests in our life. My name is Ram. I stay in a village in Madhya Pradesh. Last month, the International Forest Day was celebrated. It is celebrated every year on 21st March. The children of my school wrote poems on this topic, displayed posters, and the most interesting part was that we got an opportunity to visit the forests of Chhattisgarh for 2 days. Although we have seen forests near our village, but the opportunity to travel with friends in a train seemed like fun. It was a very interesting experience of our lives. Come, you all also join us in this wonderful experience. The objectives of this video are 1. Why are forests important? 2. The importance of forests in our life.
Children, I hope you all are excited, isn't it? We all shall reach Chhattisgarh tomorrow. Till then, why don't all of you discuss about forests?
Yes, teacher.
It will be so much fun. I'm very excited.
Have you ever visited a forest in some other region, Ram?
Once I had visited the Kanha National Park with my parents. I saw palash trees, bale trees and sal trees over there. I even saw a tiger there.
The forests are so important for us. They provide us with so many essential things like wood, paper, rubber, medicines, etc.
But nowadays we are becoming selfish and cutting trees, sometimes for wood and for other things at other.
We reached Chhattisgarh the next morning. We got ready and left to visit the nearby forest. We experienced calm and saw a lot of greenery once we reached the forests. We were welcomed by the chirping of birds and cool breeze.
It is so dark here. The forests near our village are not so dark.
The leaves of the trees have created a canopy and are not letting the rays of the sun penetrate inside.
Yes, the trees in the forests near our village are different than the trees found here.
Do you all remember that we had learned
So it is not like whatever we are growing in our home, the same trees you will be getting it. They will be a little different actually.
about the different types of forests last year?
Yes, I remember evergreen forest, deciduous forest and mountainous forest.
Look there, bamboo. I have only seen this in books or the TV.
Look, there are so many mushrooms growing here. It is amazing to see species of microorganisms to tall trees surviving together and dependent on each other in the forest.
It looks like all the green colors of my paint box are here. I have never seen so many different shades of green together.
Hello children, come let us go inside the forests. Remember to walk quietly and talk softly.
So if anyone goes to the forest, they have to be little, soft, and they should not shout a lot because the animals, wild animals who live there, they get disturbed, and if they get disturbed, then they'll start attacking on the person.
Yes, we should not disturb the calmness in the forest.
Sir, will there be wild animals here?
Why, Ram? Are you scared?
But yes, I'm a little scared.
Children, do not be scared. The animals live in the interior of the jungle. We shall meet the tribes in the forest.
Which are these trees, sir?
Children, these are mahua and tendu trees. They are the speciality of these forests.
Hello, we have come to look at the different trees in the forests. Hello, my name is Taka. You are all welcome in the forest.
What is it that you are doing, Taka?
There is a heart organized in the evening today. I have come to collect imli and leaves from here. My parents put up a shop in the heart.
Can we also come to the heart?
Of course, you all come with me. I shall give this to my mother and then I can take you all to see the jungle. The painting on your home is so beautiful, Taka. These have been done by my mother. I can also do this kind of painting.
Taka, do you go to school?
Yes, since there is a heart in the evening, hence we have a holiday. I go to study in a school in the village nearby.
Why are the birds chirping so loudly all of a sudden?
The animals and the birds inform each other of warnings like this.
Taka,
So for all together, any birds and all, they create some sound. It means they get some kind of, the ultimatum they will be giving to the other maids and all, that someone is coming. So be careful, be aware.
are you not scared in the forest?
No, the forests are like our friends. They protect us and we protect them in return.
Do you go to a nearby village for fulfilling your daily needs?
We get a lot of things from the forests, but if we need something, we get it from the nearby village. My father makes beautiful sculptures. He sells those in the nearby village. A few of the tribal people sell fruits and vegetables, and some have knowledge of herbs and medicines. They can treat diseases.
Does it begin to rain anytime here, Taka?
Yes, you would be knowing that forests help in bringing rainfall. The roots of the trees help in keeping the soil intact. Because of this, the trees help us from a lot of natural disasters like floods.
It does not rain a lot in our village. We have deciduous forests there.
Okay, what kind of trees are found there? The trees found there shed their leaves in winters and summers.
It rains only for a few months in our village.
The forests are our home and everything. Come, let me take you.
Oh look, why is it that there are a few trees that side?
The trees have been cut from that part of the forest because there are coal mines there. To procure coal, the forests have been cut.
But this is wrong. We should protect forests. If we keep cutting trees like this, then one day there will be no trees left.
I and the other children have started with a protest about the same. We all organize street plays on Sundays to spread awareness. We tell people about the impact on the forests due to deforestation due to coal mines.
This is such a nice thought.
The coal mines are responsible for pollution too. I'm sure there is a lot of impact on the forests because of the pollution. Yes, all of you are right.
But why don't we all do something about it? We understand that the coal industry is also important for the country's progress, and trees need to be cut for that.
If this is the case, then we all can plant trees.
Yes, think if we all plant a tree each, then there will be so many trees in a few years.
We have begun with a plant trees drive here. You all also plant trees with us.
Why don't we begin with a plant trees drive in our village too? I am getting inspired by Taka's thoughts. Remember, we had read about the Chipko movement? Similarly, we can also begin with a movement.
It will be great if we can help spread this plant trees drive in all parts of our country.
Yes, you and we together can try and achieve this dream. Yes, nowadays with the help of TV, radio and mobile phones, nothing is impossible. The forests provide us with so much. They give us wood, paper, rubber, food, medicines, and most importantly, fresh air to breathe. We all saw beautiful artwork in the heart in the evening. We understood how the tribes are an important part of the forests. All the children planted trees, also in the Plant Trees Drive.
Okay, children, then tomorrow we will be starting, okay, the next chapter, which is Wind, Storm and Cyclone. Okay, the homework I'll be sending you the worksheet, and complete that worksheet and share with me, okay? Snehal, make sure that you complete and send it. Charvi, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Charvi, okay? Himank,
Okay,
Ruhika,
ma'am.
Okay, mom.
Joshika,
Okay, ma'am.
and Trilokya, okay? So complete the worksheet. I'll be sharing it right away, and then you can send it to me. Tomorrow we'll cover the chapter Wind, Storm and Cyclone, and day after tomorrow,
Ma'am,
tell me, Ruhika.
Ma'am, I have like my term 3 exams, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish.
No problem, no problem. You can, I know about you, so no problem. So once you complete your exams, then you can do it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.